Listen, there's a moment in every warrior's life when the noise stops. When the world goes quiet. When all you hear is your own breath, your own doubt, your own weakness crawling up your spine. And that's when you decide you either stay down, broken, soft, finished, or you stand back up with a vengeance. You've been gone. You slipped. You fell off the path. Fine. But now you're coming back, not with excuses, not with apologies, not with half-hearted motivational quotes. You show up with discipline, with steel in your eyes, with the force of someone who's done being weak. This comeback isn't gentle, swore. You don't walk back into the gym like it's a friendly reunion. You step in like you're entering a battlefield you abandoned. And the iron doesn't forget. The weights don't care about your reasons. They don't care about your bad days. They don't care about the excuses you whisper to yourself at 4 a.m. They judge only one thing. Did you show up? You start with the bar. Even the empty bar feels heavier after time away. Good. Let it humble you. Your hands wrap around cold steel. Knuckles tighten. Forearms tense. Your back remembers the old rhythm, but your lungs burn. Your muscles shake. Your body betrays you. Perfect. Let it hurt. This is the grind, not the Instagram version, not the polished gym montage, the real grind, the kind where you're staring at the floor between sets, fighting nausea, tasting metal in your mouth, wondering why you ever quit. But you keep moving, rep after rep, pain after pain. You rebuild the foundation one slow, brutal inch at a time. This is where discipline lives. In the reps nobody sees, in the mornings nobody applauds, in the sweat that never gets posted. You wake up before the sun. Not because it's heroic, but because it's required. The alarm hits. You don't negotiate. You don't bargain. Your feet hit the ground before your mind starts forming excuses. You walk through the darkness with one goal earned today. The world is asleep. You are not. You're already sharpening the blade while everyone else is dreaming. In the gym, the grind becomes a language. Your breath becomes a command. Your pulse becomes the war drum. You squat until your legs shake like they're done with you. You bench until your arms feel like they're melting. You deadlift until your spine questions your loyalty. Good. Keep going. Pain is the proof you're alive. Discomfort is the price of strength. Suffering is the doorway, and you walk through it willingly. You came back for a reason, not to be average, not to get in shape someday, not to casually drift through your fitness journey like a tourist. You came back to dominate, to reclaim the discipline you lost, to slaughter the weakness you let survive. This is the grind, and it demands everything. There is an enemy you fight in the dark, and it's not the weight, not the pain, not the schedule. It's you. The voice inside your head that says, take it easy. You don't have to go today. You're tired. You earned a break. That voice is the enemy, and it's clever. It whispers. It negotiates. It bargains. It guides you back to mediocrity with soft hands and comforting lies. You crush that voice. You don't debate with it. You don't explain yourself. You don't justify your discipline. You silence it with action. Because discipline isn't emotional. It doesn't care if you feel tired. It doesn't care if you feel unmotivated. Discipline is a decision, not a mood. In the inner war, the battlefield is silence. Nobody sees the struggle. Nobody hears the conversations inside your skull. Nobody knows the weight of your doubt, but you fight anyway. Every rep is an act of rebellion against the weaker version of you. Every early morning is a strike against your comfort. Every drop of sweat is a vote for the person you want to become. You don't rise to the level of motivation. You fall to the level of your training mindset. And that mindset must be forged daily. You stare into the mirror, not to admire, to confront. You ask yourself, are you done pretending? Are you done quitting early? Are you done letting your comfort dictate your destiny? The answer has to be yes. Because if you don't master yourself, you will be mastered by your weakness. The inner war never ends, but you can win it every single day. And the moment you stop making excuses, that's the moment you start becoming dangerous. There's a shift, a moment where the pain doesn't scare you anymore. Your muscles still burn, your lungs still scream, but something changes. You stop resisting the suffering. You start feeding on it. You realize pain isn't the enemy, it's the doorway. It's the currency of growth. It's the toll for dominance. And you're willing to pay it. You push through the reps you used to avoid. You run the extra mile you used to fear. You lift the weight you once said was too much. Not because it's easy, but because you finally understand who you are. You're not fragile. You're not broken. You're not lost. You're a warrior rediscovering his power. Discipline becomes a habit. Consistency becomes your weapon. Self-control becomes your armor. Your body changes. Muscle growth shows up. Strength returns. Your posture shifts. Your eyes harden. But the real change, your mind. You become calm in the chaos. Cold, calculated, relentless. You don't chase motivation anymore. You generate it through action. You don't wait for a perfect day. You execute on the worst ones. Breakthrough isn't a moment. It's a series of victories over the weaker you. And every victory makes you more unstoppable. Now listen carefully. This is the code, the rules for your comeback, the laws you follow from this day forward. 1. Wake up before you want to. Comfort is a poison. Beat it before sunrise. 2. Train every day. No excuses. Not always heavy, but always discipline. 3. Do the work even when nobody is watching. Greatness is built in the dark. 4. Destroy the inner voice of weakness. It lies. Ignore it. 5. Execute your plan. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. 6. Never miss twice. You slip once. Fine. You slip twice? Unacceptable. 7. Lid yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to motivate you. You are responsible for the warrior you become. This comeback is not a phase. It's not temporary. It's your rebirth. You are not just returning to the gym. You're returning to discipline, to purpose, to the battlefield inside your mind. You're done being average, done being soft, done drifting. You're back, and this time you're not leaving. So stand up, tighten your fists, square your shoulders. Walk back into the arena with fire in your eyes. The world forgot who you were. Good. Now you show them no mercy, no weakness, no excuses. Jeti, FTR, IT. Listen, this is the moment where most people stop. Right here. At the edge of discomfort, at the edge of fear, at the edge of the climb back. And that's exactly why they stay the same. You're not most people. You've tasted weakness. You've lived the consequences of slipping. And now you've seen exactly what it costs you. So this is where you draw the line. No more waiting. No more negotiating. No more apologies for who you should have been. You come back now. You rebuild now. You take control now. You don't walk. You march. You don't hope. You execute. You don't wish. You work. The world isn't going to hand you strength. The gym isn't going to hand you discipline. Life isn't going to hand you anything. You earn it every single day. There's no finish line, no final destination, no moment where it gets easier. Good. That's how warriors are made. So here's your final order. Stand up. Return to the grind. Beat yesterday. Break the weak version of yourself. And carry this discipline like a weapon. Your comeback isn't coming someday. It's happening today, right now. This second. Take a breath, tighten your grip, lock in your mindset, and go do the work. Get after it.